she's right, like it or not. So enjoy the ride, take what she's got, 'cause it's a long way to go if you wanna ride with Mom. Just enjoy the ride.
Hey, this is Vashti with Vashti's House, just out running some errands. It's very rainy here. So when we're adults, when we become adults, we start to think more in terms of doing the right thing, being a good person, and our brain moves from, serving ourselves and living a self-indulgent life to wanting to have more meaning and purpose and doing the things that we can tell are going to serve us and be beneficial to us in the long term. And we begin to make our decisions that way. But let me just tell you, and I want you to hear this very emphatically, and that is that doing the right thing, unless you do it the right way, it may not actually benefit you. There's a lot of examples of people, including myself, where we tried to do the right thing. We lived with high morals. Maybe you lived, crazy, and then you changed. But actually over time, instead of becoming happy and whole, you actually became bitter and angry because all of those things weren't making you happy. And, and so now suddenly you're wondering what happened. So the trick to getting the benefit of, it's like so rainy out here and I can't even see my thing. The trick to getting the benefit of the actions that you're doing, and there are beneficial actions, but actually being able to internally benefit from those actions, you have to process those actions a very specific way in your brain. You can't just do the actions. You have to process the actions. You have to think about those actions a certain way in your brain. And I'm going to give you an example. Say your buddies invite you to go golfing on Saturday, and maybe, you used to be an addict and nobody ever invited you anywhere, but now you're clean, you're sober, and your buddies are inviting you golfing. Or maybe you've just been golfing for a long time and this is something you do. Anyway, they invite you golfing and you're really excited about it. You can already feel the adrenaline, you're going to go. And, you're getting a little dopamine hit just from thinking about it. It's going to be super fun until your wife reminds you that you have your daughter's piano recital that same morning, Saturday morning. Okay. There's definitely a conundrum because the golfing is going to be way more fun. Let's just face it. However, you're an adult. You know that you want to be a good father. That's part of your purpose. That's part of your core values. And so you're not going to let your daughter down. You're going to go to the recital. You're not going to go golfing. But if you go to the recital thinking about golfing, if you go to the recital upset that you're not golfing, if you go to the recital just on the idea that this is the right thing to do, the good thing to do, the noble thing to do, then over time, you don't get extra points for that. There's no scorekeeper that gives you extra points just by being noble and good. Over time, if you're just doing it for those reasons, oh man, it is a torrential downpour. If you're doing it just for those reasons, eventually you're going to get angry and bitter because there's no extra points. However, the trick is you have to connect the action very specifically and intentionally to the reward center in your brain. The actions that we want to do, that we know cognitively that are important to do, that are going to in the long run serve us better, we won't do them. We won't maintain doing them. We can't maintain doing them if it's just the right thing to do. It has to connect to the reward center of our brain for it to be able to be maintained throughout our lifetime, and so that it is also healthy for us. Instead of being bitter and angry, we're reaping the joy of it, and we are enjoying it. And how you do that, I'll tell you how you do it, is go ahead. You're not going to go golfing. Go ahead and think about the golfing. Get the adrenaline. Get the little dopamine hit just from thinking about it. Let yourself enjoy it, and then let it go. Call your buddies, tell them you're not going to go. Switch your mind now to to the recital and start thinking about it in a positive way. You have to think about it in a positive way until you get the feel-good feelings. The feel-good feelings are really important. You can't jump over that. That feel-good feelings are telling you that those feel-good chemicals have released in your body. So start thinking about how much you like, that the look of your daughter's face when she sees that you're there, how happy she is when, you tell her that you enjoyed it. You're probably going to hold your wife's hand there. That's nice. Maybe you have another buddy there that also is going to be at the recital and you guys can make eye contact or, whatever. But think about it in a way that gives you a reward and really connect to that, really connect to those feel-good hormones. I know we all want to do things just because we're noble people, we're good people, we're honorable people, but physiologically, biologically, that is just not sustainable long term. And the thing is that we were actually made or actually created to be able to get an internal reward system, and we just don't use it. So connect to the internal reward system when you want to do the things that you genuinely want to do that are important to you. The dopamine or the hit that you're going to get going to your daughter's recital is probably not going to be dopamine and adrenaline. It's going to be oxytocin and serotonin. But you have a lot more of that than you have dopamine anyway. And that actually, serotonin or oxytocin takes you a lot farther than dopamine does. So connect to those feel-good feelings. Make it part of the experience, because then you're not depleting yourself for actually rewarding yourself, and you're actually healing your body. Those hormones heal your body. They make you feel good. They heal your body and give you a natural high that we're always looking for. All right, this is Mom Talk number 16. I don't even know what it is. But anyway, I hope you have a great day. Hope that helps. Let me know what you think about that. Send me some comments. And yeah, let me know what you think. Have a great day. Make yourself